I know that in this room and for those listening, there are souls exhausted from trying to be strong. There are cries, unuttered questions of why, met by heaven's silence. I understand the weight of unspoken grief, but let's discover a liberating truth. God doesn't demand a joyful song when our hearts are broken. He gives us a hymn book with notes of lament. We won't shy from hard emotions. Instead, we'll learn to transform our sighs into a genuine melody before the Lord, acknowledging our suffering. Now, having found notes to express our hearts, let's explore how Psalms encourage us to lay bare our physical and emotional pain to God, trusting His mercy. Perhaps you feel overwhelmed by your suffering or that your friends have abandoned you. The Psalms voice this deep anguish. Psalm 38:3-4 says, "Because of your wrath there is no health in my body. My bones have no soundness because of my sin. My guilt has overwhelmed me like a burden too heavy to bear." Consider Job, whose body was afflicted with painful sores and whose friends offered little comfort, yet he steadfastly turned to God in his suffering. His story reminds us that God welcomes our raw, honest confessions of pain and weakness. This week, speak your deepest pain and burdens to God, trusting His compassionate ear. Forsaken yet trusting. Even amidst the storm, there are steadfast truths in the Psalms that serve as unyielding anchors for our souls. When the world feels chaotic, God's character remains constant, a foundational note in our melody of faith. Psalm 38:11 declares, "My friends and companions avoid me because of my wounds. My neighbors stay far away." Think of Jesus, abandoned by His disciples and friends during His crucifixion, yet He entrusted His Spirit to God. His ultimate suffering illustrates that even when we feel completely alone and forsaken by others, God remains our constant, faithful companion. This week, when loneliness or isolation sets in, deliberately reach out to God, knowing He never forsakes you. Hope in divine aid. As we continue, let's realize Psalms aren't just for lament. They're a powerful source for placing our hope in God's divine intervention and rescue from our adversaries. Even in adversity, a new melody can emerge, testifying to God's presence and power. Psalm 38:15 proclaims, "Lord, I wait for you. You will answer, Lord my God." Imagine Joseph, unjustly imprisoned and forgotten, yet he patiently waited on God, who ultimately delivered him and used him powerfully. His life illustrates that God answers the cries of those who wait for Him, bringing salvation and vindication. Take a moment to name a situation where you need God's help and affirm your trust that He will answer. The Symphony of Hope. We've journeyed from pain's silence to finding our voice in Psalms, transforming lament into heartfelt pleas, embracing God's unwavering presence amidst abandonment, and resting in His divine aid. Now let us declare, no matter my life's melody, I still believe You are the conductor. Though I cannot see the light, I still believe You are my song. The Lord is my strength and my song. Come to the Lord, letting Him reharmonize your soul and grant perfect peace. May He bless and keep you, filling your heart with renewed strength and a never-ending song of hope.